Okay.
Are you studying now, sir?
Yeah. If you have a seat with us, please.
Yes, sir.
All right. You ladies can have a seat. Whatever you like.
Where can I sit? Either one? Sit over, wherever you want. Sit over here or sit over here?
This is like a survey, right?
It's like a survey.
I mean, you don't have to identify yourself, but you're gonna put the concerns.
Sit back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You wanna
And you
sit
guys
here?
gonna take it there and then just see, which is, which is to review or not review or kind of thing, right?
Well, give me a chance and I'll tell everybody at once. So, my name is Michael Jefferson. And this week has been designated as the Prosperity Week here in Albuquerque. The Mayor Barry declared this on Monday. So Albuquerque is like most of the cities in the United States, right? And around the world, we got a whole lot of challenges, right?
Yes.
So some of those challenges is economic growth, educational attainment, the environmental sustainability, and the community strength. And while these challenges are common nation and worldwide, Albuquerque and its leaders are presented with a unique situation as vexed as it is. So what we want to do today is we want to ask you, how does prosperity look? What would you define prosperity as? And so what we're going to do is we got a series of questions. What I'd like you to do first is close your eyes. Now, see the city of Albuquerque the way you see it. However you see Albuquerque, as not as it is, but as you think it should be in your own eyes, not according to Mayor Barry, Governor Sanchez, or Michael Jefferson, but according to you. All right? Now that you get that image in your head, let's go to the first question. What items from the list below do you think must be included in the definition of prosperity for Albuquerque? Please select any 5 items from the list below you feel are most important to your personal definition of prosperity. And feel free, because we kind of want to have a conversation about this, right? Feel free to discuss among each other what you think about those 5 items. And we'll give you a few minutes to do that. Here you go.
Can you write a comment next to it? Oh no, just a.
Yeah, you can use this area
I
here.
go get my glasses.
Okay.
I
Do
have
you
my
need a
own
pen?
glasses. Yeah, she's got, she's got to have her glasses. I need to have my glasses.
Do you need a pen?
This is like already existing, or do you want to have it continuation this, or do we want to have add new one? What is this actually?
Okay. What we want you to do, see, out of the items that are listed, if you see what you think must be included in your definition of prosperity in Albuquerque, check that off. But if you don't see it, you can
Add to it.
you can hit other, and you can write it in down there. Okay.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. What does that mean? Citywide living wages for employment means, what does that mean?
Well, we have a lot of people that come and they have to sleep in the park, so they don't have enough places for the people that come when they don't have a home. They're sleeping in the parks. And now, it's going to start getting cold and they have no place to go.
Okay. I think as we move along through the questions,
Yeah.
we'll have places where We,
And
right, what needs to be done. Right now, what we want to define, what we want to define is what you think must be. So what should we have? Should we have, let me see.
Somebody's house is coming.
Also, citywide living wages for employees, the wages needs to go up.
all residents have an opportunity for a better life.
And then,
Okay,
well, yeah, the wages.
So like, what we're trying to find out right now is, like, if you think something is missing from the city, and you don't see it on this list here, and you see it on this list, you're saying that's something the city must have if the city is gonna call itself prosperous. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
I need a pen.
Like maybe, I'm sorry.
I need a pen.
Oh, okay.
So it should be valuable what we are putting, right?
Say it again?
It should be valuable that you are from the city, right?
No, I'm not from the city, no.
You're from
I'm
where?
just contracted by the city to
So
do this.
who are you actually?
Actually, my name is Michael Jefferson,
I know that.
and I'm a facilitator.
For
I work for
The mayor.
Everett Hill Consulting Services. Everett Hill Consulting Services was contracted by the city to conduct these conversations
You're a
throughout the
contractor
community.
working for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome. So I'm, I'm assuming whatever the time we're putting into it would be taken as a valuable.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
your input is very
Okay.
valuable.
Thank you, sir.
And again, if you don't see an item in the list that would fit your definition of prosperity, you can check others, and you can check others and write in what you think should be there. How you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Come on, have a seat with us.
Yeah, I told him to come. I see
Yeah.
him over there and I said, come with us.
Yeah.
Come here.
Can you sit by you, or should I take a long chair?
Oh, you can. I'm sure she wouldn't mind you sitting next to her.
She's the one that brought me here.
Don't get too far ahead of us over there, because I know you got some real boisterous opinions, and we're gonna need them. So let's go together, one question at a time. And I promise you, I'll move you guys along and get you through it as quick as possible. Now, when you finish selecting your 5 items, I want you to write down out of the 5 that you picked, which one is the most important to you?
Is that on the first page?
Yeah, we're on the first page and we're on the first question. What we want you to do, well, you're a little late, so what's your name?
Ephraim.
Ephraim? Okay, I'm gonna go around the room and get everybody's name in a minute. Ephraim, what we want you to do first is close your eyes and imagine Albuquerque the way you want Albuquerque to be. However you see Albuquerque, you see it as a bustling town with everybody working, everybody happy. Whatever you see Albuquerque as a prosperous town. And then I want you to pick the 5 items out of this list that must be included in your definition of prosperity.
These are my 5 things.
Come on in.
What do you got?
We got a discussion. We want to talk this morning
About what?
about this city, this great city we live in.
He's not from here, so.
What about taxes?
No.
No, because none of us really want to pay taxes. We do it, but we really
If
don't
you
want
be
to.
living in New York, you will pay more than you do here.
That's right.
I know for a fact.
See.
So everybody got 5 things,
Yes.
and everybody wrote down what's the most important out of those 5?
Um,
That would be right here on this bottom line.
okay.
How about this one?
Hmm?
How about this?
That look like a ninja.
Okay, right, this pen doesn't work, I can write it.
Here, try this one.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, the whole thing.
You can write right.
Yeah, Albuquerque is a beautiful city, but we need to things to improve it.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. I'm positive.
This guy thinks here, all residents having an opportunity for a better life. It has nothing to do with the city, it has to do with the people. They have to go to school to have a better life.
Right. And if you think there's something that must be part before you can say Albuquerque is a prosperous city, then check that off. Because we all have different ideas about prosperity, right?
Yeah, we need a fund, we need something like the Ballon Fiesta, bring a lot of money, we need more things like this. To
Yes,
bring the tourists here and the money here,
right. Okay, that's good.
that's what we need.
So you think how about you? You think we should have more than one balloon festival?
Yeah, one in the spring and one in the winter. The school is very important.
Right.
Access to quality jobs, some people don't want to work, it's why it's an option. And the whole town should be redone.
That pen working good for you?
Yes.
How we doing with the first question? We're about done?
Yeah.
Let me catch my man up back here. What's your name, sir? What's your name?
Sparky.
Sparky, I'm Mike. Sparky, pick out 5 things you think the city should have if it's gonna call itself a prosperous city. Just pick out 5. If you don't see it there, then just write them down here. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. This is your answer.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this data back to City Hall. We're gonna compile it all together because this is being done all around the city. In fact, I'll be back here on Thursday evening. So if you got friends, neighbors, who you think would like to participate, give them a call. I'll be here Thursday at 5:30 and we'll do it again. And when you're ready, let me know and we'll start talking about that second question. You're getting ahead of us. Don't get ahead of us. We're gonna do it together. You're done with the first one already, Sparky? All right, give me a second. Everybody ready to move on?
Yeah.
No.
Now, you don't have to try to put down everything on the first question, because as we go along, you'll see we're gonna break it down a little more specifically. And so something that's a hot button item for you will probably come up.
Where's a place for, stop wasting our tax money?
We're gonna get to that. Cause that might look different to somebody else. Where you think they might be wasting tax money. What's your name?
Morissette.
Maurice?
I'm from France. I came here 45 years ago.
Beautiful. And let's just keep it going, sir. Let's start from the back right here with where he's looking at his telephone right now.
Probably.
Could you give us your name and tell us just a little bit about yourself, what you do?
My name is Andy Williams. I work for the Albuquerque Community Foundation, which means we're a nonprofit, but we grant out money to other nonprofits, so we work on the financial side of that industry. I'm here to basically give some information about prosperity. We work with prosperity. We try to create prosperous lives in Albuquerque and help people out who need help. So that's a little bit about myself.
Great. Sparky?
The city employees don't need a raise, none of them.
But right now, introduce yourself to everybody and tell us a little bit about yourself. Just tell us your name and what you do. No? Okay, how about you, young lady? Oh, she's still writing. Okay, how about you? Would you like to tell us your name and what you
My name
do?
is Vera Gonzalez. I've lived here all my life. Right now, I changed from a residence. I'm in a low-income facility because I'm only on Social Security. But my son says he has to go around in the evening sometimes and feed people in the parks, because there's no place for them to eat, and they're out there in the cold, and they won't have a place to stay later, you know.
Right,
So I put that on the cover here.
okay. You already told us it's Marissa.
Morissette.
Morissette.
I do not believe it's got poor people in Albuquerque. It's just people do not.
They're homeless people. They're homeless
Yeah, but
people.
if they were working, they would be homeless. People are homeless
But they
because
can't
don't
get
work.
jobs. They can't get jobs if they're homeless.
Give me a break. Let the people just don't want to work. This got
Now,
jobs, they don't want to.
I think you both make a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, now, you say they don't wanna work,
Yes, they don't
and you
wanna
say
go to school
there's not
either.
no job,
I'm saying the
and then they don't wanna go to school, okay? Is it something the city needs to do to motivate people to better themselves?
It's not the city, it's the parents. It's the parents that have to take care of meeting with the parents and tell them, you got to keep your kid at school. Because the people can do nothing about it. The parents are the ones that have to do
The
something.
parents' responsibility.
Yes.
So is it something the city needs to do to help parents or to motivate parents to keep their children in school or in care? What do you think? Or is that the city wasting our tax money?
Kick the addicts out of town.
What, say that again,
Drug
Sparky?
addicts, kick them out of town, out of the state.
You wanna kick them out of the state?
No.
He's a radical.
Sparky, we're gonna vote that one down. We don't wanna kick them out, we wanna help them, right? Prosperity only works if everybody can have a share in it. Would you agree with that? Everybody should be able to share in it. So when you say it's not enough jobs, what can the city do to create more jobs? Or keep them in school?
You know, why I think we don't have job coming here because it's so much crime. The complaint about the police, we need the police here. We should not be complaining about the police, about the mayor, because the mayor doing his job and the police are doing their job. Why people complain? Fight with the police, leave the police, do their job.
There's people that are habitual complainers.
Yeah.
right?
They just complain for anything.
So if you have nothing else to do, you demonstrate all day, and it's not fair. I like my mayor, Mr. Berry, is a good mayor. I like the police and Albuquerque, is a wonderful police. I like the, a lot of things. It's very nice here.
Great, good.
The cops shoot first and ask questions later. They're sure.
No,
Not necessarily.
No.
Not necessarily.
When the police tell you, you don't fight with the police because you know they got the gun. If the police tell you, stop it or drop it, the people should do it. It's a big deal to be shot.
I gotta go home. Here's one, shoot before 11:30.
They will not be
We'll
shot.
get you out by 11:30 so you can get your coffee.
No, I want one coffee, then I'll have milk.
So let's get a little more specific. Turn to the second page with me, please.
You want to have a chance to discuss mine?
Well, that's what we were doing. We were discussing it right then. You're right. You've done a lot of writing there, though.
Go to the second page.
Let's go to the second page. Now, this time I want you to verbalize a little more than all the writing. Okay? Now what we'd like to ask you is to help us define what prosperity looks like across some specific areas. Now, the first area we're going to cover is education, all right?
Yes.
Now, again, we want you to think about education in a very comprehensive way, okay? Not just grades and things like that, but we want you to look at it how it could include ensuring students acquiring skills to help them to thrive in their chosen careers, but also factors such as respect for diversity, traditions, and languages in a learning environment. So which of the following 5 statements or factors would you include as elements of prosperity in education? So look at that list and pick out 5 things that would be included in prosperity of education.
Just 5. Can't.
Just 5.
Oh, okay. So the first one is yes.
And if you're able, we can write and talk at the same time. Because again, that's how we can improve the city, right, Sparky? Sparky think we spending too much tax money. Where should tax money go as far as education to make it prosperous for everybody?
Yeah, get the union out.
Because we were talking about jobs, right?
Yes,
You said that there are not enough jobs here, right? Well, there's another argument that I've heard. I work in the Chamber of Commerce around the city. They say that the people come in for jobs really don't have the skills or the education to do the job.
That is true.
So how can we improve our education?
Get better teacher.
Better teachers mean more money, Sparky.
Yeah, but it's okay.
There's back in school.
Put the parents back in school.
And also, better teacher means better money, that's correct. And then safety for teachers. That means it boils down to the disciplining of the student, the parents taking responsibility of it, because the first school starts from home.
But it says ensure also.
Because a child is-
Quality mentors. It's right here. Yeah, right here.
A child is raised by a village.
Yeah.
So everybody,
So what she's saying to you, what's your name again?
Vera,
Vera. What Vera's saying to you is she's saying,
all students.
it says, where is it at, Vera?
Towards the bottom, ensure that all
Ensure.
students have quality mentors. Towards the bottom there, that's a very important.
quality mentors, and I would like to add this, appropriate disciplinaries.
Well, you don't want the city telling you when and how to discipline your children, right? That's not the government job, is it? But it's the government's job to provide facilities and capable people to teach to children, adults, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the government can just drop some guidelines, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So guidelines, like, like every parents should be responsible for their children, blah, blah, blah. I know everybody is, but there should be some quote unquote guidelines. You know what I'm saying? So that people won't go random, scatter. I know freedom is freedom, but there is freedom should be some limited, guidelined freedoms.
Yeah.
Guideline freedom.
You know
That's
what?
what's going on. If the guideline freedom is not guideline, then it just go, anybody can do anything.
Okay.
You know, and I always hear people, the children in Albuquerque are hungry. It's not true. We don't have any children in the United States that are hungry.
I think it
That
is
is
a government
not true.
guideline.
The people give them food stamp and they don't feed their kids because they sell your food stamp for drugs. The people smoke. You know, if you don't have very much money, why do you smoke when you do tattoo? When you put sometimes your ear and the child is hungry. And the more we give to the kid, the more the parents are not responsible. We have to treat the parent. Tell the parent you have to feed your kid, you have to stop doing this and doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we feed at Christmas, everybody give to the kid.
So I'm looking at the list. Is there an item there is there a statement there that would cover that? How about having a system where families have, no, that wouldn't quite do it. But that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because if a child is hungry, it's hard to pay attention, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's hard to pay attention. Now make sure after you pick your 5, once again, pick right here on the bottom line, which one is the most important to you? And then we'll move to the third question. Because my friend got to have his coffee. We wouldn't want him to miss his coffee.
What are 3?
Yeah, cultural proficiency means all culture, right?
Okay, if you're ready, are we ready or we still reading?
Remember, prayer back in schools, we fix all the school problems.
Prayer?
I agree with him. I agree with him.
There you go.
That's the one thing is,
That's the main thing right there.
that's the main thing, that keeps the self into a whatever it needs to be in the ideal
Very
field
good.
of the life. That's what's going on, because when you are away from whatever spirituality,
Yeah.
when you're not away from spirituality, respect the elders, love the youngers, obey your teachers, obey your parents. These are spirituality. When those qualities are gone, you are away, you are gone.
Okay, now make sure you put that on your paper. Make sure you put prayer in school on your paper.
And then spirituality.
Yeah.
Parents,
Make sure you put it on your paper.
Yeah.
The
So
evil
this is a,
spirits will stay out of the school, from the kids, from talking to the kids, if you got prayer early morning.
You need a
Okay.
moral lesson,
Yeah.
not you need
Some
a moral
morality.
lesson to
Yeah.
treat people and to respect the teacher.
The whole nation
When I
needs
was in
prayer.
school in France, we have a moral lesson.
Okay,
yeah.
We
I-
needed to respect everyone, even the people that
Good.
clean the floor,
Everyone will have
everything.
turn out.
We needed to
see,
respect
you see
everyone.
how we came together
Yeah.
quickly on the
And then,
item? Make sure you put it on your paper.
One thing I would like to share with the friends here, I don't know, everybody thinks in different way, but I'm coming from Nepal. There's a uniform,
You coming from where?
Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah, I'm a citizen here now.
Okay.
But uniform, I know, uniform is something that binds that mind. When you put a uniform like whatever, like a student, I'm just talk about students.
Yeah.
When you put a uniform, your blazer, your tie, it tells you, I am in such a disciplined place. My uniform tells
They
me.
should
I
be
gotta do what I
addressed.
gotta do. So everybody looks the same.
You
You
go
know,
in there and
I
show
cannot
off.
say, hey, my dad brought this from New Zealand. Hey,
So what
what
will
is-
cover that?
What is-
That all
what
students
is
have
a
quality
shoe?
mentors.
What will cover that?
Ensure that all students have quality mentors.
Yeah, I know, that's mentors or something, but, you know, but I think I feel we can.
How
do that.
about,
Specific too, uniform is very important, I think.
how about the one where it says having a system? Or maybe that's another one we might have to write in.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, let's go to the next one. What does prosperity look like in the area of economics and entrepreneurship? Again, we would like you to think about the economy of the city from a comprehensive perspective that includes Albuquerque having a vibrant economy, but also that both businesses and employees find Albuquerque to be an environment that is attractive to their needs. So what would bring more businesses to Albuquerque? If you had a company and you were in Nepal or France or wherever you come from, what would need to be in Albuquerque for you to bring your business here? So look at the list and pick off 5 things.
Number 2 is skilled workers.
Skilled workers.
Yeah, that's important.
And you gotta have good education to have.
Yeah, that's right.
What are we?
We're on number 3. We're talking about economics
And
now.
the teacher here don't have enough pay. Teacher should have a high pay, because a good teacher should be paid more. And if we have a good wage here, a lot of people love Albuquerque.
Okay.
New Mexico is the best state in the United
We have
States.
to put it on here.
So for the city to have more money to pay teachers,
Yes.
you need businesses here that are paying taxes, right? So now what we want to do is attract businesses and companies to Albuquerque. So what 5 things do you need from that list?
Ensuring
to
that
bring in-
training and support is available for small business owners. That's important.
That's important, okay?
Yes.
Make sure you check that
Yeah,
one, okay?
yeah.
Anybody else see something on there that's important to bring a business? You done get quiet on me.
We need, I don't know, we need a lot of things.
We may not need a whole lot.
How come do we need?
You only got 3. You said we need a lot. I need 2 more from you. What else you need to bring your business here? How about the environment? Does Albuquerque need a better environment for innovation?
Well, they're afraid to come here with the high crime rate.
Okay, is that in the list?
That's all
We have
over
the
the
highest
country,
crime rate in
all
the
over the
nation.
country, not just here.
They're afraid to come here. And climate's good, the
Put
weather's
that on your
good.
comment.
That's
Put that on
not
your
a-
comment.
We'll put that in your comment now, Sparky. Make sure you put that.
All right.
Again, remember at the bottom line, put down what's most important to you out of the 5 things you picked. And if it's not on the list, make sure you put that's most important to me. And I told you we was gonna hit your hot button. Sparky, I'm coming right at you now. And I heard it somewhere, yeah,
There
Sparky.
was union, but I don't.
No, don't go to unions. Hold on. I want you to hold
don't
on
want
to
unions.
people are scared to come here because of crime. I want you to hold that thought that you shared with us.
Pushing their thoughts on it.
Okay, we ready to go to the next one?
What does this mean?
Which one?
Diversify the economy to have less reliance on employment in government. What does that mean?
Which one? Diversity? Which one?
Diversify. Diversify the economy to have less reliance on employment in government. What does that mean? Sorry,
Oh, in other words, what that means, she's asking about the statement that says diversify the economy to have less reliance on employment in the government. In other words, don't depend on just government jobs.
Exactly, that's what it means.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because
Thank you.
right now in Albuquerque and in New Mexico, I think like 48 to 50% of the jobs are government jobs. And what if the government cut everything?
Yeah.
Then how the park's gonna look.
That's right. That's right, having more big companies located in Albuquerque, that's important.
Right.
Okay?
And we have beautiful people here, different culture.
We do.
You know what
I didn't
mean?
know we had somebody from France tell us one.
You know, there's so much we can do here to attract the people from overseas. You know, that because we have the Indian people, we have the culture of Mexico, we have culture, different culture, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful
culture.
It's a
Right.
melting pot.
Yeah,
So
It
it's
is.
beautiful, yeah.
different cultures, different dresses, different languages. These are the beautiful
Different food.
flowers of the same one garden.
Right.
And if you see the same color, same petal, same smell, same look of the flower, all here is boring. So we are so lucky, it's a beautiful flowers in a one garden.
That's beautiful.
It is, yeah, and they also flower, they all bloom, they give you, happiness in the same garden. We
That's on
are,
the bottom, ensuring that all residents feel safe in their communities regardless of where they live in the city.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one. Are you ready, Sparky? I told you I was coming down your street.
what is that?
What does, and we're on the next question.
Yeah,
No, we're going to this one.
at the bottom.
Right there. We're gonna go to that question there. All right. What does prosperity look like in terms of justice? Again, we would like you to think about justice from a comprehensive perspective that includes the city having equality across all sectors of society. Which of the following 5 statements would you include as elements of prosperity in terms of justice and equality in Albuquerque? Now it's your turn, Sparky. So we want you to,
Well, these kids they gotta know that they gotta have a college or a trade school education, or they're not gonna get anywhere.
so how does that relate to justice and equality, Sparky?
You have to respect the police, you have to make the people respect the police.
Okay?
They're not gonna get anywhere without a trade school, tech school, college, education, and get a student loan. It's only 4%.
But tell me how that relates to justice and equality. Because would it be fair to pay someone who never went to school the same wage as someone who spent 16 years in school?
No, they gotta get a student loan.
Ensuring that residents are paid equally for their labor regardless
Student
of
loans are
gender,
not
race,
hard to pay back, I know.
and ethnicity. The second last.
Ensuring that all residents.
When I paid back my student loan, it was only like $50 a month. It's not that hard.
Okay.
On a government student loan.
But still, Sparky, I want you to tell me, how does that relate to justice and equality? I want you to tell me that. Come on, I know you got it in you. Tell me.
They'll have a good mindset about themselves,
There you go.
and they'll prosper. They won't have problems if they have a education, and then they go right to work somewhere.
The 4th item says increase community policing for more neighborhoods across the city. What do you think about community policing? Anybody? What is community policing?
You mean volunteer?
Is that what you think? You think it's citizens volunteering to police their neighborhoods?
Making that community a peaceful place, and harmonious, unity, have potluck sometimes.
They
Try
gotta
to know
pass
each
it.
other, and then, look for each other.
Okay.
They have to pass it.
They have that already.
Yeah.
In more, a lot of parts of the city, they do.
That's good. They have it in a lot of parts. How can we get it in all parts of the city?
All-
Yeah.
They used to have volunteer fire people. In the old days, we had things, we didn't have as many problems as we do now.
Well, we got a lot more people now too, though, don't we?
Nothing should be free, everybody pays something. 3% in taxes, the rich guy or the poor guy. Everybody pays the same percentage.
Take their cap off and ring
3%, 5%, something like that.
Sparky said they should pay something. Okay? Remember, put the most important one on the line at the bottom to you.
On the next page?
Okay? If you're ready, we'll go to the next one. What does prosperity look like in the area of governance and on an overall sense of community? Okay? So what we're looking for here, we want you to again be comprehensive. Which of the following 3 statements would you include as elements of prosperity in terms of governance and an overall sense of community in Albuquerque? So what does the government need to do to make it look more prosperous?
So you choose 3 of them?
3. See, now we're shortchanging you. First we gave you 5, now we gave you 3. Ain't that just like the government? Give them, take it back.
How do they keep Walmart from coming over here?
You want to keep Walmart out?
No, the Walmart, the people kept them out of here. How did they do it? The people kept them out. How'd they do it?
Was that a good thing or a bad
I
thing,
think it was a
Sparky?
good thing.
You think it was? You think it helped the community?
Well, I think that, you know, then
Stop
the
the
people
traffic.
ordered it out.
Did it stop the traffic?
Yep. You didn't want all that traffic around here.
I know, it's a good
They were on
lovely
here.
apartment. That if they would have put Walmart, it would be more job for people.
It'll be more jobs for people?
Yeah.
See?
See?
She thought Walmart was a good idea.
No, but they were worried about the traffic.
Yeah, but look at those apartments, you can see the traffic over there. These guys, I don't know how many
We would have never been
apartments.
able to.
Now don't forget, again, put the most important thing out of the 3 that you picked. Put the most important on that blank line.
Well, it's time for.
Where can I put stop watering
I'ma miss you, man.
land?
Or you gonna get your coffee and come back?
No, not coffee. We're gonna eat now.
Where do you put, how do you stop wasting water on public land?
What you gonna eat? You gotta.
Golf
Is that in the government?
Stop watering the doggone grass, wasting water. Where do you put that?
That's all right. I appreciate your participation, Michael. Michael Judge. Thank you. Okay, if you're ready, we'll go to the next one. All right. Which of the following 5 statements would you include an element of prosperity in terms of environment? Okay, so that's water, what you were just talking about, the land, open spaces and so forth. So you can pick 5 again.
I see now the different things here. I see here, they ask me if I'm white, Latino, black.
Oh, that's the
I don't
survey.
really need this.
You know what?
Make
They come by
difficult too.
sweeping the streets and they're not even dirty. They're wasting their time. What? Sweeping the streets.
Sparky, you gotta stay on subject with me now.
Stay apart, go by the list here.
Stay on subject with me. Now we're talking about the environment. You said you were just telling us they need to do things with the land.
Yeah.
What kind of things do they need to do?
Stop wasting the water on the grass.
Now make sure you write that down now.
Let it do its own thing. It'll survive. And they put them programmable parking meters downtown. The regular old kind was just fine. They didn't need to spend money doing that. Programmable parking meters.
Vera, I see one that you were talking about on the environment. It has increased access to the parks for all citizens.
Yeah.
there was I think that might have been Rio Rancho. Rio Rancho wants the dogs to be able, people to be able to walk their dogs in all the park. You done,
How long are you
Sparky?
gonna be here?
I'm gonna be here about another 10, 15 minutes. Cause we should be done by then. We only got a couple more questions to go.
Builders all up. Don't have to have it all filled out.
Yeah, yes I do.
All right. I'd like to check out that eggplant lunch.
Oh.
You're not,
damn
you're
fun.
supposed to be doing this, not thinking about that.
Eggplant lunch and cauliflower.
Okay, we got 2 more questions, I believe,
Come to.
Yeah.
and we're almost there.
Let's go there.
Okay, now let's go to health and wellness. Again, we'd like you to think about health and wellness from a comprehensive perspective that includes both physical health for our residents as well as ensuring that housing is safe and affordable for the residents. That's one way you can get people out of the parks and stop being homeless if you have more affordable housing, right, Vera?
Yes, right.
So we want you to pick 5 statements that you would include as elements of prosperity in health and wellness. No,
Yeah.
Sparky, I'm looking hard, but I don't see nothing about those parking meters.
I know the homeless. I used to be there.
You used to be homeless?
Well, for 1 or 2 times. But if they're addicts, they're mentally screwed up. And then, some of them just stay out there, they don't want no help.
So right there, Spark, you say increase access to mental health services for those who need it.
That's right.
See, that would take care of that.
Yeah.
Well, that was Vegas forever, I don't know about it.
We talking about here.
Some of them were waiting on their big settlement. They had $1 million settlement they were waiting on. I know, but by my own, I know them people. And they just, and then a lot of guys, they don't want to spend money on rent, so they go to the homeless shelter. I did it myself.
So what can the city do to motivate people to work and to be responsible then? See, that raises that question. Because if you're talking about having a prosperous community, again, remember to write down the one that's most important to you on the bottom line. And we're just about finished. I hope you enjoyed me as much as I've enjoyed you. You've been a wonderful group.
Thank you very much. You too.
Albuquerque is a beautiful city.
But I'm gonna tell you something. I want to go to France. I just want to see it. I want to see that tower. I just want to see
My
France.
country is
I know it's beautiful here, but
yeah, my country is beautiful. Every country has something beautiful to give.
yeah, I want to take my wife over there, and I'm gonna act like I'm 16 years old.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, maybe 20.
my sister, she moved here, but Albuquerque, she cried. She said, I told her, I said, you should have come to visit me. She said, I was so busy working that I never had time, she never take vacation. She said, it's beautiful where you live, she tell me. I said, it is.
All right.
We have
So we just about finished. The only thing we want to do, we want to identify who's in the room today. So if you would give us your zip code, not your address, just your zip code. And then your highest level of education. Now, nobody in this room is gonna look at this, so please write down what year you were born. I know some of y'all real young in here, but you can't put down 2014.
The city bus, they're not getting enough. You know, the people should be paying more for the city bus rides. It's too damn low.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't
But-
afford it.
But Sparky, you know why do you know why your city fares are so low? Because the government subsidizes the transportation here.
That's right.
So that makes it affordable for everybody. See, right now, students don't have to pay to get on the bus.
No,
No, students don't have to pay to get on the bus.
It's too low, really.
I use the handicap, I pay $2 a ride for the handicap. I use
Yeah,
it.
And they come to the door and pick you
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Mhm.
Paying a little more than that.
$2 for a month?
$2 a ride for the handicap to pick me up.
For one ride.
One ride, yeah, one ride.
And we are
All right.
all the time.
Put down your gender, whether you're a man or female or male, please. And this is so we got an idea of who we're talking to. We know how, you know, a lot of people like to say the city's diverse, but then we get the data back
Right.
and you know what's checked the most? Others. There are more others in the city.
Yeah.
Everybody's other. And finally, write down what was your total household income in 2013 before taxes. Thank you, Sparky. I enjoyed you. And I make sure I tell the mayor about the parking
You
meters.
things about, the good old days, man, we did things different.
There you are, sir.
Thank you,
And hello.
Vera. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your participation.
You are. It was nice to talk to you.
It was great to talk to you
Okay,
ladies.
yeah, bye-bye.
Thank you, Vera.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one.